I want. When I want. She gon' bust it, bend it over when I want. When I want.
Alright, man. Shit, we back at it again, man. Shit, I'm gonna let you introduce yourself, man. Let the people know who we got in front of the camera.
And so, my name is Indacut. That's IANDAKT. IDK for short.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Indacut. So, what do you hip hop artist?
I'm more of just a all around artist because I got country music, I got R&B, I got rap, I got hip hop. So it's just I'm more of a seasonal artist.
Right.
So depending on the season, depending on the drops that you get.
Right on. Where you from?
From Oakcliff, PTP.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir. From that still.
Oh man. Straight up.
Yes,
Where you go to school at?
Elementary school, I went to T.G. Terry. Middle school, I went to Atwell. High school, I went to Carter.
Okay, Carter Cowboy.
Yes, sir. I done stayed in PTP. I done stayed in Keystone Pope. I done stayed in Canterbury. I think, those are three. PTP, Keystone Pope, and Canterbury.
Okay, so for people, for the viewers that's watching that probably ain't never been to Oakcliff or seen Oakcliff, man, kind of give them like a picture of what life was like growing up in the cliff.
So shit, I grew up in a single parent home. I had grew up. Who raised me was my mama, my granny, and my auntie. The majority of my family base was like females, you know what I'm saying? So growing up, I was the baby of the family. I was a light-skinned baby of the family. You know what I'm saying? All my other kinfolks that was dark-skinned. My mom's schizophrenic, and then my older brother autistic. So I kind of grew up having to be the man of the house early. And then growing up in Oakcliff, it teaches you survival skills for sure.
Most
Going
definitely.
through poverty and stuff like that, I learned how to basically provide at a young age. I got out here and started providing for my mama when she got sick at like 13, 14.
Right.
So whether it was out of breaking in houses, hitting licks, stealing candy from the store to back door and selling money at school, like I was figuring something out, you know what I'm saying? I always had a drive in me.
Right.
And then growing up in that area, like you witness a lot, you know what I'm saying? Growing up, like I said, I'm light skinned. My real name is Ian Chang. I got an Asian last name. So it kind of make you a target. So when I was going to school, with the mindset, my mama raised me that education is always important.
Right.
If you smart and you have the wisdom, then you can never be fooled by another man out here. So I always took pride in trying to get my education and learn as much as I could. But with that being said, having that mindset in school, being light-skinned and Ian Chang, you know, I was kind of like a target. So, you know, that's where I had learned to defend myself and stuff like that. So I would say growing up in the environment made me the man I am today.
Right.
For sure.
Okay. So shit, what age you were when you jumped off the porch?
I'm probably about 15.
Yeah.
I was doing little stuff here and there around 13 or 14, but my mom's really got sick around 15. My mom got sick. My auntie had passed away. My mom's and my grandma was schizophrenic. So I ain't had no choice but to jump off the porch. My auntie was the provider for us after my mom's had got sick. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So after losing her, I had to step up. So that's when I had to get it in. So I say about 14, 15, I had jumped off the porch trying to get it by any means.
So with the loss of your mom, how did you take that?
The loss of my auntie.
Your auntie.
It was hard. It took me a while to kind of, you know what I'm saying, cope with it. It took me about like 5 years, bro, because I was in autopilot. Like, it's one thing to lose somebody, but I actually watched my auntie pass before my eyes on some random, no hospitalized shit. She just came into the house and she just dropped.
Man.
You know, and I'm looking her in the eyes and she fading, she foaming out the nose, and like, I was fucked up for a while. You know what I'm saying? I walked with a grudge on my shoulders, but I also had a resentment. Like, I blamed myself. I feel like it was more that I could have potentially did when I couldn't really do much at that time.
Can you break that down a little bit more?
So when I say I feel like it was more that I could do when she dropped, I always had this problem. So during the time my auntie had left, she had left for like a week. During this time, because she left to try to get the money for the mortgage, because we was about to get kicked about the house.
Mm-hmm.
But during that time, the shit was gone. Like shit, I was doing what I needed to do. And with me doing what I needed to do, I was kind of like, my name was hot in the neighborhoods. Police was looking for me and shit. So when she dropped, I hesitated to call the police because I didn't know what the outcome would have been, type shit.
Right.
But I ended up calling them anyways. But I felt like if I would have called them sooner, instead of having that hesitation,
She probably could have made it.
helped something. She had an aneurysm. You know what I'm saying? So they was saying like she wasn't coming back from that shit. But I was young, so I was in the mindset that I could have did more.
Right. So for a long time, you blamed yourself?
I blamed myself. I walked around with a heavy grudge on my shoulders. I was easily tempered. Like, I'm still easily tempered. Like, it's still something to cope with. You know what I'm saying? But I'm managing.
But overall, so how do you help deal with that trauma?
Music. I put it all in the music. I put my heart into this shit for real. You know what I'm saying? And with that trauma comes like, you know, self-doubt. Like, I had to actually go through a journey of actually breaking through my shell, breaking through my barrier, you know what I'm saying? Breaking through my limit to try to get to where I am and get to where I'm destined to be, type shit.
Right.
So shit, it's just it was a lot of trials and tribulations. Like with this music shit, you have a lot of self-doubt. And then growing up, like I always kind of caught myself like the black sheep. So I always had the confidence. I had to go out there and I had to find that confidence in me myself. That way I can be fully confident when I actually do this shit.
Right,
I always
right.
question myself when I stepped out here.
Right. So with that being said, what veered you over to the music? Like what got you into the music?
What got me into the music, man, my partner, he locked up right now for a murder charge. D. Will. Like, I had ran into him my freshman year in high school. I didn't even know these kids was up in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, when I ran into these guys, I was like, oh, okay, these some kids from the hood that I can kick it with.
Right.
Like, we had got close, but bro used to rap and he was cold with that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But even down the line, like, just like I said, I grew up in a single parent home. After later, I found out that my pops, he's a Pacific Islander. So like, shit.
What is that?
He basically like, he Caribbean.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? He Caribbean. My pops does reggae.
Mm.
He speaks 23 different languages. And the dude's a genius.
Damn.
Dude's a genius. So after, like, when I had ran back into my pops, D. Will inspired me. That's when I started getting up in that pen and I started writing. And I was spitting my rhymes to him. He was like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with it. He gave me my street nickname. It was B-Dog. He's like, you always wearing red. He like, you need to be a Crip. All my Crip partners will say this shit. I'm like, boy, I ain't never coming over to that side. Like, I always been who I was, bro. I always ripped that red. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
but
right.
with that, it's just, damn, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So D. Will was your inspiration to get into the music?
Inspiration to get me into writing, but then my pops, finding out his background after I ran into him,
That's a motivation
like my
right
17, when I turned 17, he had came up to the school. And my sister brought him up to the school to see me. I ain't seen him or my sister since I was like 3. So you know, it was surreal. But to find out that he did music, it
made you feel like it was already in you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it D. Will coming around, it was like that was just like pushing me in the right direction to get me to where I needed to go, type shit.
They say some people come for lessons and some come for blessings, man.
Like, that's real.
So as far as like musical inspirations, like what artists you get inspiration from?
It's like I said, I grew up in the struggle. So what I turned to when I was young and what I turned to every now and then when I got like relationship problems and just real life issues was zero. I was listening to that Ro. That's why I be spitting like I spit, because that boy Ro spit his ass off.
Somebody need to say something about that, a little slow. That damn Ro.
That damn Ro.
That damn Ro.
Yeah,
That nigga Joseph, that nigga gonna spit his ass off.
Yeah, Zero got me through a lot of shit.
Real shit. He got me through a lot of shit, but a lot of artists that I came up listening to was Ro, Boosie and Webby, Mr. Lucci and Mr. Pookie, because they, you know, Dallas shit. Like, so I grew up listening to them as well.
Right.
I would just say, I say those is my top for real. Those were who I went to. Well, Lil Wayne, I can't sleep on Lil Wayne.
Right.
Can't sleep on Wayne. You know what I'm saying?
Lil Wayne,
Especially when we go back to hustle music, Weezy. Like, Wayne got me through some shit too.
Get to that money.
Come on, man.
So outside of the people that you just named, What Dallas artists besides Mr. Pookie and Lucci did you get inspired from?
Dallas artists, okay. So I went to school with Tyler Harris. Tyler Harris, I would say, is one of them.
And that's Ty Harris, right?
It's Ty Harris, right?
Right.
And that's because his piano, I watched him, like when we got because we went to high school together.
Right.
I watched him get in band and learn the piano.
Right.
I always knew that he did the opera and stuff, but he was rapping all the way back. He was probably rapping before At Will, but I had met him at Will. And he was passing out mixtapes then. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't never that deep into it, but that was an inspiration, especially when he had got to where he is right now. I was like, damn, bro.
Damn, I done seen your process.
I seen the whole process.
Yeah.
I done seen selling the mixtapes.
All of that.
People down you. It have been times where Tyler had posted, he ain't get no love.
And
Now
like
you
said,
go up on that
when
bitch.
he wanted that rolling piano.
You know what I'm saying?
He wanted that.
He
You know what I'm
wanted
saying?
that
He wanted
shit.
that for himself.
It talk drive. It's like shit. What's the point of having talent if you ain't gonna use it?
Right.
So shit.
Absolutely.
That's what.
Seeing it come together for him definitely inspired you.
But that's not the only homie I done seen. Done blew up off this shit. It done been him. It's a singer in Houston. His name's Dende.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremy. I went to college with him. Us out there, he was always into the singing and the R&B. He could rap his ass off too.
Right.
But he ended up getting a deal. But before he had got that deal, he went crazy on Spotify. Like 23 million off streams. So it's like, these is people that I've been around. These is people that I work with. These is people I just been casually done talk to. Just on some, not no business shit, just casually. And shit, they made it.
Right.
So that's just proof that the sky
They're giving you your confirmation that it's possible.
Just gotta be consistent with it.
Especially from where we come from.
Come on, man.
Nah,
So
for
it
shit
mean
show.
more.
So what's your plans going forward as far as like with the music?
Right now I'm in a revamp stage. When I originally stepped out here, I went through 3 name transitions.
Mm-hmm.
I went through I was calling myself B-Dog because that's the name my partner had gave me before he got locked up.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went by BAYB, which was baby. And that was a acronym for Be Anything You Believe. But then during that time, you had Lil Baby, Da Baby, D Baby. I was like, I gotta switch this shit up.
Right.
So I switched it up. Tyler and a few other people, they was like, hey bro, why don't you just use your real name as your artist name, which is Ian Chain. I was like, I tried to use that shit for a while, about like 2 years, but I was like, nah, I need something that's actually something that I created, something that stands out. So I started fucking with my name. I was like, all right, Ian, what can I put behind this? In the mix, in the cut. All right, so we got the name. So now how can I break this shit down to make this shit marketable? That's where IDK came in the cut. And then how I spelled it, IANDA for duh, and then KT with no U.
Right.
Solid.
You know what I'm saying? And that's where we at with it right now, in the cut. So with this rebranding, I'm coming back out, because when I originally stepped out, it was just, I'm just dropping music. I'm just here. Oh, I fly to Vegas and do a show, but there was no structure. There was no foundation for IDK. It wasn't nothing that was actually, it was just me just dropping music.
Right.
Instead of me actually building the brand. So with this revamp, it's me building the brand. It's me putting together the music, putting together the visuals, putting together the content, and then flooding the streets with that shit.
Right.
With the merch on the way as well.
Top of that.
Revamping the new merch. The new merch is finna be crazy.
Hell yeah.
It's finna be crazy.
I know it is, man.
So as an artist, you got all your business intact?
I got the DBA, working on the LLC, got the BMI. Like, we registered. I'm an official artist for sure.
I like to hear
Indie Cut
that.
is definitely a brand. You know what I'm saying? It's a business.
So for all the independent artists out there, man, let them know some of the things that they might need, man, to make sure that they get paid properly.
So look, I did this at the last show. I had a show in Hearst. Before I even performed, I talked out because there was a bunch of YNs there. I was like, I see y'all out here doing y'all thing. Shout out to all the artists here. But if you're gonna do this music shit and you're gonna get paid, you're gonna need you a BMI or an ASCAP first. Go register your artist name. You got to register that artist name. Because if you don't, somebody can go take that shit, and then shit, they can take your work behind that shit too if they get it registered.
Right.
So if you're gonna do this shit, make sure you got your paperwork in order. It's like business. Anything, you know what I'm saying? If you go do LLCs, you got to sign a contract. You know what I'm saying? Not even LLCs. I mean truck driving. If you go do truck driving, all you got to sign a contract. You got to sign an agreement. It's the same thing with the music. You got to make sure that your paperwork is in order, and that's making sure that you're registered as an artist, making sure you have making sure you got a BMI, ASCAP, making sure you have a distribution platform that you can fuck with, DistroKid, United Masters,
Sound Exchange,
Sound Exchange,
Song Trust,
all that, and then also making sure that your music is registered with. So don't just create the BMI and just be like, all right, I got the BMI. You got to also make sure that each song is registered. If you want to throw the lyrics on there, you use DistroKid, you put your lyrics on there, and then that shit generating with it. But you have to invest in yourself, and you got to be willing to do that shit because this shit not free. So if you want to get your shit heard overseas or across the world, you got to get these different platforms to kind of, make it happen.
I see a lot of artists in the game, and niggas are spending $3,000 shooting a video, putting together a single.
No BMI.
And $0 on marketing. So, for those who might not understand the importance of marketing, man, let them know what marketing is for.
Marketing, man, is definitely your best friend. Man, you can't push nothing, no narrative, man. It's about controlling your narrative. So even him as an artist, him knowing that he got to control his narrative and he's independent artist, marketing is your best friend. Because you're not signed, so you don't have nobody else as a machine behind you trying to make sure that you push, heard, seen. So when you by yourself, you're independent artist like this guy here, like in the cut, man, like you got to make sure that you tie in with marketing, man. It's your best friend, bro. And I always talk to you about that. Talk to him about marketing, making sure that he tap in with people, man, that's making moves, man, got some motion. All marketing is good marketing. All publicity is good publicity. But your character, don't worry about anything bad about marketing, because your marketing comes with your character.
Just gotta capitalize.
You gotta capitalize off of that, and whatever your character is what's gonna be displayed. So if you ain't worrying about nothing, you ain't got nothing to hide. So him as a crossover, him being able to cross over, whatever the case may be in the future, he gonna already knows that because he was independent and he was marketing himself before he even had a machine behind him.
Thanks.
So that's gonna make him 2 times stronger in being seen and being heard than any other artist. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
right.
I just had to share that because, he's on his shit as far as marketing and everything. He know what's up.
But you definitely gave a full answer to the question, man, and let them know, explaining that, because marketing really is 90% of the business.
Thanks.
Think about everything in life that you see on TV. The moment that the commercial go off, man, you want that fat juice head burger because they market it to you so well.
Let me tell you something. Marketing also it's got cross promotion. Marketing and promotion is 2 different things. You got endorsements. You got certain things that even enhance marketing. Because marketing, you could just say, hey, let me put a shirt, and you put my shirt on with your brand, and that's marketing.
Right.
But when you can advance that shit by, man, you know what? Let me get a strength team together. Let me get some people that can actually go somewhere else and talk about my brand. It's so many ways to market your brand or market you as a whole, period. So don't think it's just being seen. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's also connecting. You got to connect with people. You know what I'm saying?
Network.
So that's marketing. You know what I'm saying? Word of mouth, just like food. You know what I'm saying? So marketing goes so far, man, and you got to get with somebody. If you're an artist, you're trying to worry about your artistry, right? So you got to try to make sure that your sound is good, your engineering is good, your tracks, the right tracks is putting together in format. You got to brainstorm on what you need to say. You need to keep it real.
You gotta make sure you heard on these tracks and the beat not overshadowing your voice and stuff neither. So a good mix and mastering too. You gotta make sure you get
mix and master all that shit. So at the end of the day, is that you gotta have your team that's part of your marketing. Even if you independent, you got homeboys around you and all, use them as a tool. I tell them that all the time, man. Use people. It's a good and bad persuasion. Use people for what they are. If you get some potential in them, bring that shit out of them. Don't just have motherfuckers hanging around you and just being there.
Nah,
Bring
real.
something to the table, man. It ain't. It's substance. So everybody in your team got to have a substance. So if marketing is a big deal for independent artists, have your team be in the marketing position. Talk your name, wear your brand. You know what I'm saying? Represent. It's more than just saying, hey, that's my boy. That's my partner. Or he rap. It's putting some entities and putting shit together. Get
Keeping
some ideas.
that brand in their
Help his
face.
brand out. And that's all I got to say.
All right. So, man, let the people know, man, where they can find you. And first of all, let them know what you got coming. You know what I mean? What they can look forward to.
So right now, it's like I said, I'm going through a revamp. But my birthday coming up, you know, I'm a Libra, October 5th. So we turning up Libra season. So, you know, I'm quiet right now. I'm just building everything. You might see every show. You might see some shows every now and then. I dropped a music video probably like a month and a half ago, Miss Parker. It's one of my songs that's already been out. It got picked up for a movie and everything. So we had the cast and we shot the music video with the cast.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
That sounded like that was dope.
It was real dope. It was real dope. Shout out to Shauna Gold because she helped direct that movie.
Shout out Shauna Gold.
But it's just right now.
What's up, Shauna?
We working on visuals before I start dropping more music again. But October, y'all gonna start seeing some more singles, and then y'all gonna start seeing some more visuals with these singles.
Bet. So let them know where they can find you at, man.
That's in the cut. You can follow me on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, any streaming distribution platform at IANDAKT. My Instagram, IANDAKT. You want to follow me on Facebook, that's going to be Ian Chang at IAN space CHANG. Follow me on my journey, man, because we got some stuff coming up. We revamping, but we also about to get into a little bit of streaming and stuff. You know, I got something special cooking. So just stay tuned. We finna get ready to go there this time.
Nah, for sure, man. Well, y'all heard it from the horse's mouth, man. The man himself, man. Indica, man. Y'all be sure to go check his shit out, man. Stream that shit, man. Run him up.
All platforms, run me up.
You know what I'm talking about? Shit, until next time, bro. Shit, that's a wrap.
Appreciate you.
I'ma hustle, get that money when I want. When I want.